Hello, welcome to 50 Going on 30. 50 Going on 30, it's a mindset, not a number. My name is Linda, and I am one of the hosts of 50 Going on 30. My co-host, Julie Harris, will not be with us today because I will be sharing my personal journey into the world of keto. I have been on keto now for 6 months, and I've lost about 30 pounds. And I am very excited to share with you my progress. I actually posted a video back in July when I first started, tips and tricks. So you can check that out here on our channel. In the meantime, I'm having my coffee. I'm so happy. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me because I'm going to get very personal about my journey. And it's always nice when my co-host is with me, Julie. But in any event, before I begin, a few things. First off, be sure to like and subscribe. I want to thank our new subscribers to our channel. We actually have some men that have subscribed, which is really nice. And also, make sure you like the video. I hope you do. And click that or hit that notification bell so you will be notified when new videos are posted. Additionally, we have a new Facebook group, 50 Going on 30, and a Facebook page. We've had quite a few men like us, and both our group and our Facebook page. So in future videos, we are going to start gearing them more to men as well. Lately, we've been doing mostly women. We started the channel out that way, but certainly men can appreciate this keto journey as well. Let's see, what else? Oh, disclaimer alert, very important. You must, I am not a doctor. This is my personal journey. And before you begin any diet, exercise program, check with your physician. This is only my journey. I am not giving medical advice. This is what I have done. This is my story, my personal keto journey. And I also want to mention, I must do a huge shout out to a gentleman, a doctor by the name of Eric Berg, who is here on YouTube. And I love Dr. Berg. Dr. Berg, thank you. Dr. Berg, Eric Berg, kept me motivated and still does. Every day I watch his videos. And if you are considering a keto diet of any kind, before you check with your doctor, of course, or after you check with your doctor, you may want to check out Dr. Eric Berg's videos because he is an authority on the keto diet. And I will post the link below along with, actually, I have some yoga videos I want to post, and I'll talk about that a little later in the video. So stick around for that. Also, Pilates I've been doing. I also do a lot of walking, and I've shared those videos with you. Both Julie and I walk together. So without further ado, let me begin. Okay, I started keto in July 5th, the day after 4th of July was kind of my last hurrah. And the reason I decided to do keto is because my doctor told me I was pre-diabetic and I had gained weight. I actually started the keto journey in January 2020, but after about 2 months, once we were in stay-at-home and everything happened in the world with, oh gosh, we all know the quarantine and so on, I started eating. And oh gosh, I was hitting Krispy Kreme donuts and Chick-fil-A. I've always been addicted to sugar. I love sugar. I have a huge sweet tooth, albeit I'm a very healthy woman. I do yoga. I've been sober since 2003. I quit smoking in 2017. And I do walk, but I'm the kind of person that will eat a very healthy salad or meal, the salmon, the broccoli, and then want my piece of chocolate cake for dessert. So love sugar, love sugar. So my doctor told me in my last physical, she said I was pre-diabetic. And my blood sugar was up to, I think, 6.0, which I think is like 1 point away from being pre-diabetic. Or actually, I was pre-diabetic. I think I was 1 point away from being diabetes 2. And that scared me. I thought, you know what? I don't want to be diabetic. Oh, God. I thought that can't happen. I can't do that. So I knew I had to give up sugar and carbs. And I have done low carb before. When I was younger, in my 30s, I went to Lindora Clinic. Maybe you know about Lindora. And I paid to be in ketosis. And nowadays, with all the knowledge now, with the ketogenic diet, you don't have to go and pay anyone. You can get in ketosis yourself, but more on that later. So I decided July 5th, this is it. This was the day I was going to start the diet. So I started watching Dr. Eric Berg. I went online. I bought Keto Sticks, very important. You need the Keto Sticks. You check your urine to see if you're in ketosis. And I just did it. You know, I'm the kind of person, once I decide something, I do it. Half measures, as they say, Bill W. says in my 12-step program, half measures avail us nothing. So I decided that was it. And I started the diet. And that basically means very low carbs. I believe it's 30 and under carbs. I gave up bread. I gave up grains, no fruit. It's strictly high pro, eggs, cheese, meat. I mean, you could do it very healthfully. There's different ways you can do keto. There's dirty keto, which means you're eating hot dogs and cold cuts, or you can do healthy keto where you're having kale and salmon. But again, I don't want to get into the specifics of the diet because I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just going to share with you how I actually maintained and stuck to it through this 6-month journey. Okay. Again, I have to be careful. I don't want to give medical advice. Okay. So one of the ways I stayed motivated, I should say, on keto is I started walking every day. And at the time, and I'm going to say to you guys how much I weighed, I was about, and at the time, I'll tell you the truth, I did not have a scale, and I have not owned a scale in years. I never owned a scale. I was in denial about my weight. So when I started keto, about a month into keto, I got a scale. I purchased one on Amazon, and I started to weigh myself. And, well, I was about 174. I probably got up to as high, I would say, I looked like a mountain gorilla. My stomach, when I started keto in July, I had such a girth around my stomach. And I've never had a stomach. I'm more bottom heavy. But the thing of it is, we can get in denial about our weight. We can start wearing baggy tops, looser pants, and I would do that. I would wear these pants with like an elastic waistband, and I wasn't weighing myself. So to be honest with you, I don't know how much I weighed when I started keto, but I'm going to guess maybe in the mid 180s, because when I went to the doctor, I went in October and I think I was like 170, and I knew I had lost weight. On this diet, you lose about a pound a week, or at least I have and still do. So in any event, I bought a scale and I started weighing myself, and I only weigh myself once a week because if I weigh myself more, there's no need to, you're not going to lose a pound a day, okay? Sustainable weight loss is about a pound a week or a half a pound a week. So now I'm about 152. So I can honestly say I've lost about 30 plus pounds, and I'm in my skinny jeans. My waist has gone down. I feel great. I'm still walking. And I want to encourage any of the women and men out there, if you're having a struggle, if you're pre-diabetic, look into the keto diet, because the thing of it is too, I want to mention intermittent fasting. This is another part of the diet. Intermittent fasting is when you eat within a certain window. And again, Dr. Eric Berg, he will explain it to you in his videos. But basically, I don't have my first meal until about, well, it's about 2 o'clock here. Now, I haven't had breakfast yet. And the reason you intermittent fast, it has to do with being, it's called insulin resistant. And what happens for me, because I was pre-diabetic, I'm insulin resistant. So the minute I consume food, if I start eating or I eat every 2 hours, my insulin gets jacked every 2 hours. So in order to correct insulin resistance, that's why keto works so well, because your body is not consuming carbohydrates. A lot of them, even though you're eating healthfully, you're eating cruciferous vegetables. I eat a lot of broccoli, kale. I don't eat a lot of fruit because of the high carb content. I've started doing some apple. I wouldn't recommend doing it now because, or if you're just starting, because the carbs are high. Berries, but again, check with your doctor. Check out Dr. Eric Berg. He'll give you more of the particulars. But in any event, one of the ways I stayed on the diet, and again, I should really refer to it as a lifestyle change. What I've accomplished in the last 6 months is I've changed my relationship with food. And I will say this, I cheated 3 times since July, 3 times only, from July 5th and today's January 30th. And this is what I did, and I will tell you this. On Thanksgiving, I had a couple of scoops of pumpkin pie, not the crust. I had maybe 2 or 3 scoops of pumpkin pie. I didn't have stuffing. I didn't have mashed potatoes. And it didn't really affect my keto. And then on Christmas, we got these gorgeous cookies from the Four Seasons, a dozen cookies. And I love cookies. I had one shortbread. I had one shortbread square. I ate about half of that. And then I had a bite of like a Linzer cookie. There were so many different ones. And I'll tell you, after I ate the cookies or part of the cookies, I could feel my blood sugar just rise. I mean, I started to get sweaty because my body was not used to any kind of sugar. And then on New Year's Day, we had brunch from the Four Seasons. We love the Four Seasons. Their food is so good. And I had a buttermilk biscuit along with my scramble. And I didn't have jelly. I just had a little butter. So those were like the 3 times I broke, strict low carb. But how do I feel today? I feel great. I'm very, very grateful. I still want to get down to listen, in my 30s, my weight has fluctuated from 128 to 201 from my early 20s till now. And I was 201 pounds when I gave birth to my son. 201. I gained 60 pounds when I was pregnant. And part of that journey, my pregnancy journey, that's a whole other video. I had terrible morning sickness for the whole 9 months. And in the last 3 months, the only way I could not feel sick to my stomach was to eat. And then I nursed my son. I nursed him for 2 years. Well, the second year it was on demand. I was one of those moms. But I kept my weight on. I was so heavy. The first year Vinny was born. And I used to wear these big denim shirts and my breasts hung down to my knees. I mean, oh my goodness. And it was a struggle. And then in 2001, I started Bikram Yoga, and I'm still I'm a huge devotee of yoga. I do yoga every day at home, and some of my favorite yoga teachers, Bikram, I love Brian Kest, I love Yoga with Adrienne, Rodney Yee, and I love them. They're just incredible yoga instructors, and I'll put some links below so you can watch them. And also, I do Pilates now at home. Since, again, we're in pandemic, stay at home. I love Lottie Murphy. She's a glorious, gorgeous lady from the UK, and I watch her Pilates videos, and I walk every day. As a matter of fact, besides Julie, I have another walking partner, my friend Joey. We're going to be walking tomorrow. and I'll post a video tomorrow of that. But in any event, okay, so I've been on it 5 months. I feel incredible. I walk now probably between 2.5 to, gosh, sometimes we'll go 5 miles. I do between 6,000 and 10,000 steps. But I do want to share this before I forget. It's very important to not overstress your body. So that means don't overwork out. It's very important to honor your body, get your rest, and also if you're tired, if say for example, if I do a walk, now tomorrow we'll probably go about 5 miles. I'm not going to walk Monday. I'll do some Pilates, I'll do some yoga. Also, I watch Jane Fonda. Her videos are fantastic. They're on YouTube as well. These are older videos she recorded, but they're great. And I used to go to Jane Fonda in the 80s. God, I loved her studio. But I do that as well. So I think it's very important for me to get my rest. I do a lot of self-care. I love taking baths and Epsom salts. And I've been really in the last 6 months just really honoring how I feel. So if I'm tired, if I'm feeling like I need to rest for a day, I just take a nap and I don't walk that day. Or I may skip, I may just do a light yoga workout. But in any event, I hope this inspired you. I am very grateful, and I wanted to check in with you and let you know how I've been doing, because again, the last time I checked in was July with tips and tricks, and that was like mid-July. But I do want to share too, it is a process, it is a journey. For me, it's a pound a week. I want to get down to probably, I don't know, depending, see the thing is too, when you get older, like for me, if I get too skinny, my face does not look good. It gets super sunken in. And that's my dog, by the way. That's Edna. I have a little pug. She has a little cough. Anyway, you might hear her in the background. Edna, anyway, she gets this little chronic cough. She's had it. Actually, I adopted Edna through Pug Nation LA. And she gets this little cough that I treat her for. It's like an asthma, if you will. Anyway, that's her in the background. What was I saying? Oh yeah, what happens when you're a woman of a certain age? I think if you get too skinny, you don't want to look crotchety. Not that I ever will, but my face gets really sunken in, and it doesn't look good if I get too thin. Plus, it's important to maintain muscle tone, and when you're post-menopausal like I am, I'm noticing I'm losing muscle. It's not like when you're younger and you can pump up it's still important. Oh, I didn't mention, I do some weights, not as much as I should. I tend to do push-ups and I do plank. But in any event, I have 3-pound weights, and I'll do some weight videos as well. But in any event, honor yourself. I'm going to wrap up here by saying if it's something you're interested in, I highly, again, recommend Dr. Eric Berg. And if you haven't done so, follow me on Instagram. I'm Linda Vanoff, photographer. My partner, Julie Harris, my co-host, she's Julie Harris Designs. She's an incredible bridal veil designer and headpiece. She makes custom-made headpieces and tiaras. And I've worn a lot of them in our videos. And also our Instagram channel is 50goingonthirty. Facebook group is 50goingonthirty. So again, I encourage the men to join. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me here. Oh, put comments below. Let me know if you want to know anything else. Please comment. And you could send me a private message on Instagram on 50goingonthirty or Linda Vanoff Photographer. I hope you enjoyed the video. I feel really, really great. I'm feeling very grateful. And again, I'm sober since 2003. I'm very grateful for my 12-step program. And I'm nicotine free. I have quit smoking. Well, I quit in 2017. That's a whole other video, my smoking journey, because I started smoking in high school till my 20s. I quit in my 30s, started again in my 40s, quit again. I have been an on and off smoker for years, but This time I've quit for good. So 2017, July, another July anniversary, I quit smoking. Feel really good. I do a lot of swimming, by the way. That's the other thing I love to do. But our gym's been closed and because of, stay at home and the quarantine and the pandemic. Love to swim. Huge, huge swimmer. Really good for you. In any event, that's it. I'm going to sign off. And thank you for listening. And I hope that I encourage some of you to research keto. Check out Dr. Eric Berg. I wish you all well. I know it's a struggle. I'm here for you. Check out our videos. Remember, look for joy every day. There's some joy. I have joy even in just my coffee. My first sip of coffee in the morning, I so love. And I'm just feeling very grateful for my health because I'll tell you, on a final note, and I love fashion. I'm going to segue here for a minute. I love fashion. I love designer handbags. I have a closet full of clothes. But I'll tell you, I would trade anything to be healthy. Health is the only thing we have. Health is our only wealth. And I don't care. I would rather be 140 pounds or 135 pounds or my healthy weight than have 10 designer handbags. Because believe me, buying a bunch of clothes, and I've done that for years when I was heavy, and I would think, oh, well, I'm wearing a Chanel bag. Oh, I have a designer watch. But you know what? I'm not happy at 185 pounds, okay? And let me tell you something, sister. I don't care. You could be wearing a $5,000 Chanel bag, but you're still at 185 pounds, okay? And you know who you are, all right? Let me tell you something. There's a lot of women I know that think they look good because they're wearing the Chanel handbag. Girl. It's much better to be healthy. Okay, I won't use the word thin. Be healthy. Health is our only real wealth, and it doesn't matter how many Chanel handbags you have, how many diamonds you own. If you're overweight and pre-diabetic, it doesn't matter because you're not going to be around. Okay? Just saying. I just want to put that out there. All right? Doesn't matter. Okay? I have never felt better, and that I have changed my relationship with food. And that's a big part of it too. It's about deciding I am going to change my relationship with food. And it's a lifelong process. On a very final note here, I don't want to keep going, but once I get down to my goal weight, then I'm not going to stay on keto forever, but I will be living a low carb lifestyle and a low sugar lifestyle where I may do one cheat day a week. I don't know. I'll see. I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. But anyway, okay, that's it. I'm going to sign off. Thank you for listening. I wish you love, peace, happiness, joy. Stay safe, and check us out again soon. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye now. Oh, bye, Julie.